Welcome to what will probably be the episode released on Halloween, but is in fact the pilot for Halloween 2020. So, who are you, what are you, and what are you playing tonight? Starting with Susie.
Hello there, I'm Susie Q, and this evening I am playing the part of Boström the Brown, who's a very distinguished tabaxi magician who just takes his time and likes food. He is terrified of water and cucumbers, which are mostly water, by the way.
Next we have Belry.
You okay there?
Why that tickled us so much.
God damn it, Belry.
Come back.
Come back to you, okay. Next we have Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy, and I'm playing the little halfling Sid, who's happily going on his first real adventure because he's a really happy halfling. He just wants to help people. His fears are rats, very big ones. Doesn't like big rats. They're kind of freaky. And his other fear is that he's not going to have any friends because he's all alone.
Oh, you've taken this like
Really
kind of seriously.
Leave the pause.
I'm playing my cat. It's like I had to make a character. There's Bo.
Next we have Rowan.
Hello, I'm Rowan, and I am playing Stumpy, who is a Goliath thief. He was raised by a generic good king. He's very polite, well-spoken. He can't read, though, or write. He can't hold a pen. Thinking about pens makes him sad. He's scared of nature, porcupines especially, but basically anything. Nature. Most small animals, most plants, rocks, trees, moss. Doesn't like it. Wears a bucket on his head.
Is the bucket up or down?
I imagine it's facing down. He drills like one eye hole for his one eye.
Is this so he doesn't see nature?
Or it doesn't
I
get in
think
his
it's-
face.
Yeah, probably the latter. He's very quiet and well-spoken, and is scared of many things. Yes.
Many things. Alright, since he's pulled himself into this point, we then have Belry.
Oh. I am playing Tim. Just your average everyday Goliath. You know, like big guy, tall, quite narrow and a bit wobbly. Likes to wear like a sort of long black, no, not black, let's go brown overcoat. And like a hat. Weirdly small head. Oh yeah, he's called Tim.
Is it quite a big hat, Tim?
I mean, like, it actually looks like quite a small hat. Like it's made for a head that's maybe a couple of sizes too small for the body that it's on.
I see. But the jacket is big.
Oh, it's like huge. Like this dude's like a Goliath, like a real, genuine Goliath.
Does he wear gloves?
And like it reaches pretty much to the floor. He has gloves. He has really small hands though. And also his shoulders are about halfway down his body.
We'll leave the rest of this mystery to be unravelled later. Next we have Dragon.
Hello, I am playing Vesela. She is a halfling thief, and she is pretty much as cheerful as her name suggests. She's intrigued by the Goliaths in the party, being that they're
Which there are many.
4 times the size of her, 3 times the size of her, something like that.
Yes, 4 times the size of her.
She's not very tall for a halfling, so that's fine. So she's got dark hair, dark eyes, and kind of generically dark greyish clothing so that she can fade into shadows easily. Her fears are heights. You know, heights get scary much faster because she's so small. And puppets.
We never got fears from Tim.
That's true. Despite being so tall, Tim does have a bit of a Napoleon complex, especially around women.
That's not fear.
That's not a fear.
Does it not count as a fear?
No.
Oh.
That's your
That's
fate,
just-
Napoleon.
That's just being a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's afraid of big hats. That's why his hat's so small. He's afraid of being found out for what? Who knows? Shit, 1 sec, I need to think of something that's scary. He's afraid of marbles on the floor because his balance isn't very good.
Marbles and being unveiled. Okay.
I don't know.
We'll again try to keep that mystery for later and move on to the final one for tonight, which is Tom.
Hey. It's Big Jan. Big Jan is Goliath. Big Jan has big stick for wolves. Big Yang is shepherd. Looks after soft sheep. Sheep are friends.
Soft sheep. Okay. What is Jan's fear?
Jan fears water. Deep water. Big water. Water scared. And scared of no one. Nothing. Emptiness.
Well, as this is the test group, we don't have to do where you all from or anything like that, so let's just speed hideously straight into the first bit of this. So, as per usual for the Penance RPG Halloween project, you have all answered the sort of notification within an inn. As you come into the inn, you're expecting to be assigned a table, but instead you're assigned to the back room. It seems that whoever has decided he wants your business basically needs it to be even more secret than usual.
Oh, it's always a back room grumble.
Oh, it's not that bad.
What? I mean,
Walking along with a staff, like a little bit hunched over.
I mean, is it always the back room?
Yes, and there's usually a password, and it's normally swordfish.
Oh,
That's
I
a
don't
really
like
odd-
swordfish.
Just turning into 13 again.
God damn it, I get that reference.
It'll be fine. Let's just go.
Oh my god.
Alright, so you all journey towards this back room, and after a couple of minutes, a medium-sized hoodish figure comes through the door, closes the curtain over very quickly and sort of looks to make sure no one's following, and then hurries over towards the table and sits down and goes, You'll hear about a request for work, yes?
No, we wandered in here accidentally.
And he starts like looking around really nervously.
Tim holds up one suspiciously short arm that extrudes from roughly the midpoint of his body. I'm here for work. You said you needed some big, strong men, yes? That's me.
Let's see, is he immediately confused by Tim's nature?
Brah. You gotta be more confident, brah. When you're talking, you gotta be more... Quiet. Jim is correct. He speaks truth.
So yes, he kind of looks over and goes, right, right, okay. My name's Kelvin. I'd like to hire you all to go and retrieve something for me.
Oh, what sort of thing?
Oh,
Sure, we could do that.
It's your everyday, look, an animal, no, don't draw attention to it,
Can you describe the type of thing?
oh, it's small and furry. And there's
Okay.
two of them.
There's two of them.
So there's two small
I didn't mean it. He came at me when I was drunk. I put half my guild's money into this stupid man. I didn't want a breeding pair.
Oh, okay.
Now I've got to get them back before I need that money or I'll lose my job. My head's gonna go.
Okay. A breeding pair of small animals.
Yes, leave it there. That's a great way of putting it. Yes, that.
Okay. And it was very expensive.
Yes, just leave it with that. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. Right.
Okay.
They were in a caravan, and the caravan kind of fell off the road and smashed.
Oh.
Right.
Was this an accidental one or
I only know.
an accident? And then he lifts up his hands and does a air quotes accidental one.
I think it might have been bandits. Yeah, brah. Sounds like bandits, brah. Yeah, quiet, you two.
There's no reason to believe there'd be bandits in this part of the road, but all we know is the driver has been taken in by this small backwater village called Luchgobar. And he's there. He's injured. I just need you to go to this little town, village, whatever it is, and just collect my animals.
Okay. Are the animals dangerous?
That's a lovely hat you have there.
At
I
this point, Stumpy has turned his helmet around so he can no longer see.
Okay, so it's dangerous. They are dangerous.
But not dangerous as such. It's...
Difficult?
What do you know about Lorafdor?
Oh, that's dull. The big danger man.
Oh, yes, Virgin, I mean, I heard bad things about Arathel.
Can I...
They're nothing. They're all sweet and innocent. They're just mage pets. They're just fine. They just, keep them in a small cage, give them some straw. They're going to be fine.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll manage.
I'm gonna scratch my head with my club for wolves and say, where's sheep medicine? Was promised sheep medicine.
Sheep medicine? Well, there's goats down there in this Luchgobar. Maybe you can find something there.
I think for a long time and say, goats not sheep. No promised medicine.
They're almost identical.
I mean, though, he's right, brah. Goats.
Ovicabrids are biologically almost identical. There's very little difference between them.
There's going to be another long pause while I mull this over, then say, okay, where goat medicine?
I assume it's down in this Luchgobar. Look, I just need you to go down there and fetch these animals. The sooner you bring them back, the sooner I can give them to this man. I can get all the gold back, I can put it back in the guild, and I won't get beheaded.
Ooh, that's not a nice thing to happen. Sure, we'll get that done for you.
No, I seen man get beheaded once. Very messy.
It would be very unpleasant.
So, do you have anything you need to know before you go?
Could you just describe them for us again and, like, what colour they might be? Are they scaly? Are they furry? That kind of thing.
They're furry, with nice smiles.
Big
You alright, brah?
Yes, Matt, yes, hat with 3 voices. What were you saying?
Like, you need to calm down, brah. You seem, very stressed. You're gonna lose your head or something.
This isn't meant to be like this voice. It was meant to be like more bra, but like it's come out like this.
Well, we managed...
That is very insensitive, but very funny.
16 minutes into the podcast before your accent broke. That's a record for you.
Yeah, brah. I'm practicing my brah.
Yeah, brah. Yeah, come on, brah.
I'm thinking you're shouting bra.
No, brah. Listen up, brah. Like, just chill, brah. It's cool. We'll get your rabbits, brah.
So, should we maybe talk to the driver first and see where we can find this cart? He'll probably be able to tell us where it's from.
The driver's being looked after by someone called Maud.
Maud?
Yes.
Is that with a U?
I don't know.
I'll put it down, Rose, with a U.
I do not trust Maud. Babushka's friend named Maud. Very, very dangerous with rolling pin.
She might be the healer. Or the apothecary or something.
I mean,
Can she heal
smart.
sheep?
no. I don't know. I remember this Maud lady being very dangerous. Yes, me, Tim.
Quiet with him.
You're an odd one, you are. But, alright.
Well, that's what they tell me.
Yeah, you do, brah. Real strange, brah.
Do you have any more questions?
Yes, do you have perhaps the route that your driver was taking? Because it might be prudent for us to take the same route and start our search for the creatures where the cart fell off the road.
Yes. He sort of hurriedly pulls a map out of his pack and puts it on the table and starts, like, frantically pointing at things. And you see that at the bottom of this gigantic mountain is this tiny, tiny village, which is labelled Luchgobar.
Ah, roughly how far away is it?
If you left in the morning, you'd get there by early evening.
Oh, okay. So it's not a million miles away, but it's still a walk. What's in it for us?
Well, I can pay you. I mean, as long as most of the money goes back in the guild funds, I'm sure no one will notice.
How much?
Yes, I do not work for free.
Yes, we don't. I mean, I don't work for free.
50 each.
150 gold. Brah. We could buy stilts. 3 pairs.
Where are you getting 150 from? There's more of you than 3.
Oh, I'm not very good at math. Sorry about that. Sorry. I always failed math. I'm sorry.
I'm going to nudge at Stumpy and say, is 50 enough for sheep medicine?
Oh, I don't know. I don't like sheep.
Yes, 50 is enough for some sheep medicine, I'm sure.
Good.
What is wrong with your sheep, may I ask?
I don't like sheep.
No,
And he starts wringing his hands really uncomfortably.
Oh, poor sod.
What is wrong?
Shuffling a bit.
Sheep.
Tail rot. Need medicine for my sheep.
Tail rot.
I don't know, I was trying to think on the fly, alright? I didn't plan ahead as to what the name of a sheep mange
Fly
or
strike.
eyeball dropping out syndrome, I don't know.
All those sheep with eyeball dropping out syndrome.
It could happen. Sheep do like to fall dead for no reason.
We do.
Bosa will reach out and gently pat Stumpy on the elbow, because I'm assuming that's really only about where Bosa will be able to reach. Don't worry, friend. No sheep are here.
This is true. I would be noticing them if there were.
Alright, so do any of you want to ask any further questions before he goes?
I have an out of character question.
Uh-huh.
What did he call the creatures again?
Atharach.
That is not how I managed.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for the person I asked for the exact pronounce it phonetically in Gaelic to actually get back to me.
Yeah.
Atharach.
Atharachta.
It's clearly Ara Chad, obviously.
That's correct. Anyway, have I ever heard of them as a magician? Because you called them mage pets.
Do me a int roll.
Int. Okay. 20. Dirty.
Natural 20. Yes, you have heard of them. They are spoke about in whispers as kept by mages. They are highly carnivoric.
Oh.
They are
So
tiny,
yes.
they are fuzzy, but they can also shapeshift and are incredibly carnivoric.
Shape-shifting monsters. Can I back out on the mission?
I think Stumpy already is backing away, literally.
Okay, I'm going to do the typical professor thing and keep this information to myself.
What you know is that they can shapeshift into any object they have seen in person, like as in if they've seen an object, they can't transform into it while it moves. As in, they couldn't transform into like a massive suit of armor and then animate the armor. They would basically move very clunkily when they were in that form.
Okay.
Okay, so they have the physical restrictions of the form.
Yeah.
Right.
Does that mean... Actually, no spoilers, never mind. I don't want to spoil anyone on the secret of Tim.
Heaven
Okay.
forbid we ever discover the secret of Tim.
Oh, what secret?
Any final questions before you head off?
Nah, brah. Let's just go. Let's go.
Do you know of anything that the creatures are weak against?
Oh, they're lovely, lovely little creatures. Just catch them in a cage. That's all you need to worry about. I just need the 2 of them back.
Do you know what they like?
Meat.
Is that
I
so?
wouldn't
Stop
know.
these fingers.
I've never had them in my possession before. I've not read anything about them at all. Not at all. No. Well, that's a very lovely hat you have.
Oh, thank you. I think it brings out my eyes.
Hell, maybe we should find pet shop. Maybe they could give clue.
Yes, good idea. Stumpy, maybe we could find a pet shop.
I don't want to go into a pet shop.
It's alright, we'll stand out.
He is having a bad day
Okay,
already.
I can go into the pet shop.
I will accompany pet shop person.
Alright, so you go into the pet
Stumpy
shop.
will stand guard outside.
It's alright, I'll stay with Stumpy.
Alright, so are you leaving this inn to find a pet shop?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently.
So you leave the inn. You stumble around the middle of the town for a few hours. Eventually you find the pet shop. Little bell tinkles as you open the door.
Oh, Look at all the lovely fish.
And there's an old woman with very thick glasses behind the desk goes, yes?
Hello. We're looking for a couple of...
What are they called, like, Aroka? Nah, brah, like, Anik.
We don't... I don't remember what they were called.
Oh, Stampy seems to be disagreeing with you, dearie.
Oh, I had some bad mutton for dinner.
You
it's
need
not
some
agreeing
balsamic
with me.
salt for that. I have some here.
Oh,
And she starts filling a spoon with salt.
thank you very much. And I'll take the spoon and jam it into the coat. And you just hear like,
Brah!
yes, I think it's helping. Thank you. Maybe one of my companions who remembers what
Could I
the
have
thing
the
we're looking for.
spoon back, dearie.
Sure.
Excuse me. We were looking for a cage to catch 2 small animals, please.
Oh, what kind of animals, dearie?
Probably about the size of weasels.
Weasel, you say? Well, we have this very nice squirrel trap. Takes it down off the shelf and puts it in front of you. Catches squirrels. Nasty bastards.
How many
Is it-
do you have?
We've got 2 more here. I can make more if needed.
Yeah. How many can you make?
I'd have to ask Ken.
How long will it take and how expensive will it be?
Let me go find Ken. Ken!
Marvelous.
She waddles off into the back room.
Is it a lethal or humane-looking trap?
It looks quite humane.
Okay.
It's made of wood and metal.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do anything while she's away.
I'm going to look for some sheep medicine for tail rot in the shop.
Vesela would like to have a look around and see if there's any cages that are about 50% bigger. I'm just concerned that these things might be slightly bigger than squirrels and then we can't catch them.
In the corner, you notice there's quite a large, very heavy-looking trap that looks like it's made for wolves.
Ooh,
Single wolf.
that doesn't look like it would be easy to take with us.
I'm going to walk over to the thing you're looking at and then just pick it up and sort of shake it about a bit and then put it back down and say, Eustace, Jan has club for wolves.
Yes, but we're not after wolves. But I agree, I think it's just too big.
For a couple more minutes, the old woman shuffles back and says, Ken says he can make 3 more by tomorrow, but he'll want paid up front.
How much?
5 gold pieces each.
Ooh,
And you get a lifetime guarantee with Ken's traps.
That's like 20 gold, brah.
Where did you learn to add, Sonny? That's 30 gold. And she smacks the coat with her stick.
Ouch. Where's this old lady? I will show her vengeance. Yeah, brah. That hurt. That really hurt, brah.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't actually go to school, you see, funny story. But very long, it's okay, I will...
That's not a funny story.
It is, but you'll just have to take my word on it, because it's a really long story, you see.
I won't live that long.
Exactly. And I wouldn't want your last hours to be such a long story, even if it is hilarious.
I'm not going to keep going with this. I was going to go the whole would it split my sides and keep going with it, but no, I'm going to shut it down now.
Good. It's probably for the best.
I've
Yeah.
learned, Rory, that we can't spend like hours sidetracking on these things.
What, after that episode that was literally all sidetrack?
Yep.
yeah. I'm sure between us we can cover 30 gold.
Alright. So are you going to take these 3 squirrel traps and pick the rest up in the morning?
Yes.
Alright. So, are you doing anything else before you head off in the morning?
I recommend we go to a butcher's
Oh, get
or
some
bait.
bait. Yes. Yes. That's probably very sensible.
Alright. You go into the nearby butcher, or you just wanted to pick up some like cheap offal or something, or you actually got something in mind?
Yeah, like a bag of scraps that's smelly, right?
Alright. So you have a small bag of very harsh-smelling meat, and you have your squirrel traps. I assume you're just going to head to this small town now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
As we are traveling, I would like for Vesela to be trying to think and work out if she's ever heard anything about these creatures using lore.
Alright. Nope. Doesn't know a thing.
May I do the same but with animal handling?
Yes, they are predominantly magical creatures, but we can try. No, nothing immediately.
Lame.
Okay,
You just
so
think they must be a type of sheep.
if I understand this, it's going to take us all night to travel, or are we setting off in the morning?
You've left in the morning. You've got on a cart,
Okay.
and the cart will arrive into the small village just until evening.
Okay, so as we're traveling, Bosif will be sitting back in the cart with his hands over his slightly rotund belly, and he's going to tell the party about these carnivorous, horrible little monsters that breed like stink that we're going after. But luckily, I am a wizard, a magician of great renown, and hopefully at some point we'll be passing some cabbage field, and I'd like to throw a fireball at it out my staff.
Alright.
For a specific reason, or
No, just because I'm a
For effect.
magician.
Roll for special effects.
Oh, please be good.
Uh-oh.
Singe part of the cart.
Whoops.
So, like, the drapes are on fire. The driver sort of leans around and goes, "What's going on in there? No smoke in that pipe."
Sorry about that. We just had a little... It's alright.
I forgot
And
I
I
was
fine.
Because
I think it's maybe not wise to do the tricks inside.
I didn't realize there was curtains. Whoops.
I mean, they're very bright and they're very long and they're there, and I'm not sure how you couldn't see them, but we all have our moments, I suppose.
Well, yes, but you get the idea.
Yes, good.
You
good,
might
good.
want to stand back the next time I do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Any
yeah,
imposters will be very, very afraid.
I just ask, is
if
Tim
you could
sitting
do
on this
that
travel?
in front of the
I mean-
scary things, that would be good. Thanks.
Tim is doing the
So-
closest approximation to
hands, like-
sitting he can manage.
This image that,
Right.
yeah. Okay.
So what that means is Jim, who is the middle one, is pretty much standing on the bench, while the Jim, the bottom one, just sits on the floor, like all still in the long overcoat.
I will click my fingers and no one else will have heard that. There we go.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I forgot about that.
what? What do you mean? Oh no!
Sorry.
Did you say
Yes,
something?
I have very long leg.
I have no awareness of this. After Bosif has done his marvelous speech, he just lies back and has a nap.
Vesela is very happily just, looking out the window, seeing what's going on. Everything's fine.
Watching the world pass by.
As it begins to get into early evening, you start going uphill. After maybe another half an hour, you arrive into this slightly snowy village called Luchgobar. As you look around, there are 5 sort of areas that draw your attention immediately. They are the town hall, which is a sort of large barn, effectively. It looks like it's been converted into a schoolhouse and then back to a town hall by the fact that it has barn crossed out, school written in the wrong spelling above it, crossed out, and hall written above it.
They tried.
They have university here. Must be big city.
You then have the inn, which looks like it has a sort of very mountain aesthetic. It has a sort of large keg-style door on the front. You have the sort of market and town square. There seems to be a sort of massive fountain with 3 dogs sitting on top of it. The fountain doesn't seem to be on, but it just seems to have these 3 dog statues looking down into the village. Marketplace is at the town square as well. There's a couple of stalls. There looks like there's obviously a blacksmith stall and another couple of other stalls, like a caravan that's selling goods and stuff like that. Off to the side, you have what looks like a very overgrown garden, and amongst the overgrown garden is quite a large stone-built house. And to the very far right, you see a passage leading into the forest.
Brah.
As your cart pulls in, it pulls in at the town square, and a rather young lad runs out to take the horses into the stable area. Where would you like to go? Your choices are... Actually, your choice is pretty much anywhere at the moment. So, town in Market Square, the strange overgrown garden hut, or the forest.
I would quite like to have a close look at the statues of the dogs.
Alright.
Because I don't trust these dog statues.
Alright.
But I will defer to the group as well because, you know,
I'm
Tim
going to...
is not
Yes.
the most confident person.
Yes, I was going to say, what time of day is it?
It's early evening. Say 6 o'clock at night.
Okay, where were we expecting to find Maud? Did we ask that? I don't
Didn't
think we
ask
did.
that.
No.
No, it's
Damn.
probably best maybe an idea go to the inn and ask.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it's
that way we
probably-
could get... Yeah, and we could probably get beds for the night as well.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause I imagine the marketplace is all shut down if it's evening time, right?
They're beginning to pack up, but most of the
It's
town
only
is still there.
6.
Hmm.
Is it still light outside?
Yes, it's again usually at the end of summer, so it's still quite light outside.
Well, it could be worth hitting up the marketplace first then and chatting to the vendors while it's quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what...
They might be more inclined to chat away if we look like we're going to buy something last minute.
Alright, so marketplace, first one.
Yes, I think so.
Alright, you stroll into the marketplace, you see there's a reasonably sized blacksmith stall. Out the front there seems to be the usual, like a couple of swords, a couple of like tools. There's quite a few like wooden mallets and hammers for some reason. And there's a blacksmith working away on something in the background. There's the stables, where a youngish lad is taking the horses from the cart in and seems to be feeding them. There is sort of a large caravan with what looks like a tiefling hidden behind the stalls. He's quite withdrawn in the shadows, but he seems to be sort of looking out, and whenever anyone comes close, he sort of lurks closer to them and smiles at them and starts a conversation and then sort of seeps back into the shadows. And finally, of course, you've got the fountain area with the dogs. Oh, sorry, and there is another stall that looks like it has flowers around it. It looks like it's basically selling flowers, but there's no one there. And the flowers look about 2 days old.
I would like to go to the flowers.
Alright. You walk over to the flower stall and you hear a voice sort of lean over and go, "She's not here anymore. She didn't come to work today.
Who didn't?
Emmeline.
Who's Emily?
Emmeline's the one who runs that flower stall."
Who are you? And then, like, Boström standing
I'm
looking
Gerard.
around because he was looking into the flowers, like, expecting to find someone.
"I'm Gerard. I'm the blacksmith."
Oh, hello. Oh,
Nice to meet you, Gerard. Can I compliment you on your town's wonderful fountain?
"Oh, very nice, isn't it? It's to celebrate the dogs. You know, and the great rat hunting. Well, great mouse hunting."
Yes,
Oh.
those are three wonderful statues there.
Oh, they represent the 3 dogs that chased them, you know, big mice out of town.
Big mice.
Aye, the banishing of the creatures.
When?
Ah.
When was that?
Oh, this was a young, in my youth it was.
Oh.
We all got together, we all got big sticks, and we all chased them mice out of town. Well, we tried to, the dogs. But then, you know, the mice ate the dogs, and the dogs ate the mice, and then, you know, we ate what's left because we were poor. And then
Sid
you know,
has
the
got-
mice came back, and then we fought them off again, and then they took a lot of land, and then we fought them off again. It went a couple of years, but, you know, and they may have lost a few dogs, but it was great times.
Sounds just like homeland.
Sid's going very pale.
That
Mice?
was kind of grim.
Are,
I'm pretty sure it was
I'd
quite
be
stumpy and
thinking
passed
that
out.
I'd be thinking that you folks are here for the celebration of the banishment, aren't you? You've got small children with you, haven't you?
No.
No, nobody's
No.
small here.
Well,
All of us are tall, large adults.
Were you referring
yeah,
to
bro.
me, child, Mr. Blacksmith?
that's a beautiful lass you've got there. How about you bring her up here and we sell her one of these fantastic wooden mallets she can hit the mouse with?
Could I have a mallet?
I
I'm
think I'll be
afraid-
better with the axe.
I'm afraid Maud doesn't let adults hit the mouse anymore. After the
Maud?
whole broken bones thing.
Oh,
Can you
17.
be blood, please?
Oh, Where is Maud this time of night? It went 1 sec. Grannins! Where's Maud this time of night? You just hear the tiefling lean forward and go, I don't care.
Oh.
Oh, he's been grumpy again. Don't you worry about him.
Why so low, my friend?
Maud is usually in her hut over there. And he points to the sort of overgrown garden.
Oh, I see.
I don't know where she is at the moment, but usually she's there. She's looking after that injured bloke.
Ah. Wonderful.
Oh, came on a
That's so
caravan, did he by any chance?
Oh yeah, caravan, aye. Big thing. Full of books.
You think that's our bra?
Yes, that's the man, but that's the man that we've sent for.
You know,
Thank you very
Ethel
much,
got
Mr.
Daddy to make me take all them books to the hall.
Excuse me?
Ah, little one, you wanting a hammer to hit the mouse with?
Okay.
Ah, it's only a couple of silver, and it's a beautiful bit of hammer here. He offers this gigantic wooden hammer that looks like it could significantly maim anything it hits. He goes, you just take this and hit that mouse really hard.
Where do I find the mouse?
Oh, that'll be Jack. He's not got his costume on at the moment. I don't know where Jack is tonight. He's around somewhere.
Okay.
We had to fix his helmet this year, because Maud insisted Jack has a helmet. You know how hard it is to graft ears onto a bucket.
I would also like to hit Jack.
I can only imagine that it could hurt his head really badly if he didn't
Jack's
have
a
a
big
helmet.
lad, he'll be fine.
Okay.
Teach him to run faster next year.
Have there been any other creatures that I could hit with a mallet?
Oh,
Like, is there anything new turned up?
right. Have you been talking to Reese?
No?
Oh, that bastard, he's obsessed with squirrels.
Oh. Okay. Do you have a squirrel problem?
No, but Reese he's got some idea in his head that squirrels were meant to help the mice in the big overthrowing or something. He keeps telling people that squirrels should be killed. Don't really understand it myself.
Oh, I'd rather not kill squirrels.
Aye, they have their uses.
I desire mallet. Yeah, bro, like
Well, these are for the children.
this.
No,
why won't
it's not a mallet. It's my mallet.
He
Jim,
kind of sits
Tim.
down to make himself shorter.
Can Jim and Tim quickly duck around a corner for a minute? Jim, Tim, and Vadim go around a corner for a minute.
What corner?
Just behind a building or something.
They can go behind the cart for a second, yes, why?
Okay, so they go behind the cart for a minute, disappearing out of view,
Uh-huh.
and a small halfling rolls along with,
hello. I am child. I would like mallet.
Oh, you've got a good voice there. Would you like a mallet to hit that damn mouse with?
Yes, I would like to hit Jack.
Oh, you don't
He
be
has
hitting
coming.
Jack, only be hitting the mouse. You're not allowed
Yes,
to hit
mouse.
Jack. Jack's a delicate
Mouse.
sort now.
Mouse Jack, I shall hit him.
Yeah, when he
Very
puts his helmet
delicate.
on, you can hit him all you want. Here you go, son. He gives you this massive hammer.
Thank you, sir.
then they're back around
Hey,
the
rest, if
corner.
you got children, come in, because if you've got children, I can sell you a mallet.
Can
I have my ID on me to prove that I am young enough to buy a mallet.
What's this you're trying to offer me? No, you know, adults, big people can't hit Jack. I mean, it was too easy last year. Poor
just
Fenris
talk.
smacked him in the back of the leg and Jack was maimed. He couldn't run anymore. It was very upsetting.
I don't want to hit Jack. Just want a mallet.
Oh, suppose
I have
there's no
many
harm in it.
children.
And he just hands Stumpy a mallet.
Thank you.
Now
I
then,
have a mallet.
I assume Vadim is running away with his mallet.
Yeah, Vadim goes back behind the cart.
I see.
So, while Vadim was there, and I didn't shout quickly enough, Vesela would like to do an awareness check because
Don't
she's very
you
suspicious
don't you dare.
of how this halfling suddenly appeared.
Alright, roll.
But she knows fine damn well that he's not a child.
He's halfling trick.
Sid's really
We're very
confused.
tricky people.
The fuck
Come
are
out
you
of-
doing?
Come out of small holes everywhere.
I think Vesla knows exactly what Tim Jim Vadim is.
I have a
Veggie.
feeling we've all figured out. We're just not saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
It's not
It's
like
rude.
it's so.
it's rude to talk about people's lookings.
The Tim Jim Vadim comes around like the corner with like a hey, look what I found, guys. I found this large hammer just lying around.
Of course you did.
That looks like one of
That's how you
mine.
have
Where'd
to
you find
want it.
that?
You took it off a
Um,
child, you meanie.
I wouldn't take from a child, that'd be awful.
Yes, I bought it from a man with own money.
Um,
How did you manage that? Since you're a big person after all.
oh, yes, I'm very,
Yeah, brah. Stacked. Like massive.
like, yes, yes, very tall. You must have heard someone else. I didn't say anything.
At this point, you hear that sort of whispery voice go, "You over there.
Yes, me.
I to speak to you."
Yes,
With the
me.
tiefling leaning out his caravan, like with one finger pointing and pulling towards himself.
Oh dear.
What if he
terribly-
doesn't want to talk to you?
Terribly sorry, Gerald. I must be leaving. Ta-ta. And I'm just gonna wobble off as quickly as I can.
All right.
Oh my god, what a mental image.
Dear.
Like bending in 3 different places down like the body of it.
Yeah, I feel like a stiff breeze is going to knock you over.
I gave myself -3 balance.
Oh, Jesus Lord. This feels like Tex all over again.
It's text, but 3 parts of him, and they're all got legs and limbs of their own. One step up from a Gemini unit.
Jesus.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, brah. Sup?
Would you all be interested in some deals? And he sort of gestures towards all the stock he's got in front of him, which looks like, glass jewellery and the occasional, bottle and then stone of stuff. Looks like all kind of, alchemical reagents and stuff. You look like the kind of person that would be interested in this.
I wouldn't know what you're talking about, I'm sure.
How about your legs? Maybe we should ask them.
No, my legs are just my legs, just legs.
Yes, I am just leg.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it always... Why? God
Because
damn
it's
it,
spelled
Valerie. God damn it.
Yeah, brah. I'm your arms, brah.
Look at this, and he's just gonna flex, but again from halfway down the body.
Welcome to the crossbow show.
Very impressive.
Cheers, brah. Thanks, brah. I'm getting my dialects mixed up.
See.
Yes, well, pleasure to meet you. Good luck with your wares. Bye.
Alright. At this point, the blacksmith goes, "Are you helping Luther there with them horses, Mr. Wobbly Man?"
Yes, the horses. I told him I'd help. Must be off to the stables. Yes, that's where they keep horses, right?
Yes, that is where they keep the horse.
Well, yes, I'll be off. To the horses. And you start stumbling. No, the other way. This isn't the way to the horses. No, there. Yes, this way. Bye.
Right, okay, so what's everyone else doing while Blacksmith's staring at this image with confusion?
I think we're all doing the same.
Yeah, I mean, not going
It's completely like, what?
this really wobbly whatever it is in a large overcoat
Yep.
is weirdly fascinating. But yeah, I also kind of want to go over and have a chat with the tiefling.
Alright.
Because he said he had magic wares.
Okay. You go over and he goes, "Hi there, what interests?" And he sort of just gestures his hands across his stuff.
What sort of things does he have?
He has many sort of packets of powders and liquids and stuff, various colours, various things. He looks like your standard alchemical reagent vendor.
Can I shuffle over as well?
Yep.
Are there powders?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, Vessel, I would like a look as well.
Okay.
Do you have anything for fear?
Yeah, you say, well.
Like
have
not
just
being
the
afraid
thing
of
for
what?
fear. Wait. Fear for you or fear for them?
To stop being afraid.
Oh,
We
I
kinda
have just
swallowed
the thing. Here you go. Only
This
a
guy
few
is-
silver.
This guy is really giving me the creeps.
A small pack of white powder.
Okay, Stumpy will take
You
that.
sniff that, and you'll not have any fear of anything.
Stumpy looks impressed and nods and thanks him very profusely.
Pleasure doing business.
So, I use darts mostly to help people sleep. Do you have anything along those sorts of lines?
Ah, tranquilizers. Yes, I do. Do you
Excellent.
want liquid or worse?
I'd probably.
What do you want to knock out? Do you want to knock out a person? A bear? A blacksmith that won't shut up?
Africata.
No.
I mean, I've
No,
probably
but-
butchered the pronunciation.
No, but he is convinced that I'm actually a child. How about something roughly the size of a fox?
A fox, you say?
That's a magical creature, don't forget. It's a magical creature.
Holds up a vial of like very light greenish liquid and goes, "This should do. Just a
Excellent.
few drops and it should fall, providing it's susceptible, of course."
Oh, what sorts of things aren't susceptible?
Well, we've tried many on Gerard over there. He didn't like it, but it taught me how strong things are. This one didn't
dear.
work on him. So up to that size, I'd say.
Okay. Do you know if it would work on creatures that have been around magic?
Do you mean the Fae?
I don't think they're fae.
I don't know then.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
sure you could buy it and test it, and if it doesn't work, you can tell me.
yes, that's fine. I'll take that, please.
Alright, so he gives you the small vial of stuff.
Excellent.
Good. What's everyone else doing?
I'm just sort of staring blankly into space at the moment. Not very interested in what's going on, unless it has to do with sheep medicines for the poor sheeps with tail rot.
Could you not just let the tail rot run its course and then, like, it's not like body rot?
I don't know. I don't know enough about sheep diseases in real life to
Tail
comment.
rot is really nasty.
Oh, is it a real thing? I thought you made it up.
Yes.
Oh, is it? I did make it up. I didn't realise it was the real thing. It just sounded like something a sheep might get.
It seems to be a fish thing.
It is
Goodness, all sorts of things can get tail rot apparently.
Mhm.
TIL.
rot and it can eat away at the body as well. You let it get really bad.
Are you inside like a fishbowl at the moment, Rowan?
I wandered off to feed the axolotls.
Okay.
So, yes.
Well, kind of.
Kind of. My arm was in the fish tank. Hi, I'm back.
Okay.
So,
Hello.
tail rot can become body rot.
It's called fin rot, and yes, my better fish had it, and then I started changing the water with bottled water, and then it went away.
Neat.
At this point, I assume then if you're not doing anything else, that you're going to watch these people pack up their stalls and it's going to be the next time slot?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
was anybody selling, like, sausages or anything? Because Bosif would go over and buy a bunch of them.
No, there was no actual food being sold. Though the inn does
disappointing.
smell like it's got food cooking in it.
Oh.
So the next choices for the overnight slot are the inn or the sort of hut with all the overgrown plants outside.
The inn, please.
Alright.
Yes, I am still intimidated by Maud. She reminds me of Babushka.
I do vote for the inn.
Yeah.
I don't
We all
really
need some
want-
sustenance, people. We all need
Rub
some
my
sustenance.
belly.
Alright. So you
Bo's
walk,
getting weak with hunger.
you walk into the inn.
We walk in.
Guessing who's in.
Sorry.
You follow the blacksmith as he also goes to the inn. At this point, you see a short, stumpy dwarf who seems to be the barman. You see a quite large-looking dwarf with looks like he's got like quite large robes on, sitting in a corner on his own, sort of eating quietly to himself. Blacksmith orders a drink, sits down, and begins just eating away at food. So what are you gonna do?
How does it work in here? Do you go to a table and a waitress comes over and brings you food, or do you go to the
It
bar?
looks like there's only the barman and the
Okay.
patrons.
Bosif will go to the bar and be like, feed me.
Wow.
What do you want, strange cat person?
Food!
Alright, like what? We have, and he sort of rummages around behind, he goes, we've got some sausages.
And
1 plate full of sausages, please.
Alright. He moves off behind what looks like a sort of kitchen, he comes back in a couple of minutes with a few, like, plates of sausages.
Ah, thank you very much, sir. Much
Oh.
Thank you very much.
There's a
Thank
lady.
you.
Hi. And you notice he sort of bites his top lip with his lower teeth.
I'm not a lady. My name's Sid.
No, he's looking at Vela.
Oh, sorry.
But you're interesting as well. Sid, was it? And again bites his top lip with his bottom teeth.
Stumpy is going to take
Are
his
you all
plate
right there?
and go and sit quietly in the corner with them.
so is Bosif, who recommends that the halflings come and do the same.
I'm going to plod up to the bar and pick up the barman and say, vegetable, and then carefully put it back down again.
Oh, you've got really strong arms. He starts putting his arms around yours and starts feeling your muscles all the way and goes, oh, it's a really nice grip you've got there.
I sort of look at the arm.
Like to come upstairs? I'm sure we could get more acquainted.
I just look at him and say, vegetables.
Oh, we can evolve them, don't worry.
Oh.
Stumpy
you
is
still not.
watching this all with intrigue, while politely cutting up his sausages with a fork and knife.
You're still not used to this yet, are you?
Vesela is looking on, incredibly confused.
Alright, lads, how do I get through this conversation without it becoming even more awkward than it already is?
We're not telling you.
We'd like to order some food, some drinks, and a room for the night, please.
Oh, would you like some company? And again, he bites his top lip with his bottom teeth.
Oh, his bottom teeth. I thought he was biting it with his top teeth. I was like, that hurts. Why would you do that? But your top teeth are sharp. Bottom teeth less so.
He like drags his teeth along his lip,
That's just asking for a cut.
and he looks at you really confused that you're having no reaction to it.
My friend here isn't, he's a little bit slow. We don't like to let him out of our sight.
Oh, is he like Jack?
Oh dear. Do you mean that poor man who has to put on the mouse suit?
Oh, Jack's not a poor man. He is a bit slow now. I mean, he was all right till he got the head wound, and then he kind of slowed down a lot, actually.
Oh dear.
But he's fine. He's always got a happy thing to say, haven't you, Jack? And at the corner you hear a,
Is that the dwarf in the robes? Yeah.
Nope, that's someone
No.
else who you've noticed right at the back corner. He gets up and walks up and goes, hello there. Is someone calling a name?
Oh, the barman just mentioned you, that's all.
Be a good boy, Jack, and help this gentleman let me go. He's not really interested in me, so I'd rather get on with my work. Alright, can you put him down, please?
I look at Jack, and then back at the barman, and then put him down, and say, carefully and sincerely, vegetables.
Think you would like to
Right.
have some vegetables to eat, please.
Alright, the barman sort of disappears off into the kitchen. You
Just
doing
gonna
anything
sort
while
of-
he's in, or are you just going to wait for him to come back with food?
I'm just gonna sort of stare blankly at the ceiling.
At this point, Jack returns to his seat. Continue.
I relate a lot to that.
Okay, so, do we have any rooms?
The barman comes back with food for the rest of you, gives it to you, and says, yeah, this room's upstairs.
Okay. How much are they?
Well, a couple of silver a night. It's not that much.
Okay, that's fine. And I look round at the rest and going, I'm going to go up and have a look at the rooms just now.
I'm gonna
I'm eating
tuck,
sausages.
I'm gonna tuck into my hearty meal of vegetables.
Yes, food.
Okay.
It is at this point that Tim Jim v Jim walks in.
Oh no, he's back.
I was told there is Jack here.
Did someone call my name?
Don't you dare hit that poor man.
I wasn't gonna hit him.
No, not you. You're okay, Jack. Don't worry.
Yes, I would dream of hitting a person. That's no. What can I say? My legs have a mind of their own sometimes. Oh, I'm in a bar. Lovely.
Oh, bar. Where is bar?
It's just no, not to the left. Directly. Yes, directly in front of us. Silly me. Hello, Mr. Barman.
Hello there.
Yes, hello. I would like
Have the
a glass
most
of.
beautiful cheekbones.
Well, thank you very much. Could I get a glass of ale, please?
No, vodka. We want vodka. Nah, brah. Brah, just like keep it clean with your water. Like can't get the games on the water, brah.
It seems I'm feeling a bit indecisive today. Can you get me a vodka and an ale and a glass of water, please?
And a drink with all hands. I like it.
He starts getting your drinks together.
Yes. What can I say? I'm very thirsty. It's been a long day. And he grabs a drink with 3 hands.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes, very long day.
All right. So what are you all going to do now?
I have finished my bowl of assorted vegetables. I bring the bowl back up to the bar, put it on the bar, and I throw some money down on the bar and say, "Good vegetables."
Aye. Have you thought any more about my other offer?
I just sort of,
It's a dog in the background.
yeah.
Sorry.
Who is this?
Atmospheric.
Mine. Sorry.
It's very atmospheric because everything goes quiet and the dog barks away.
I'm just going to sort of look at him, slightly confused, and then say, "No," and walk off back to the table with the others.
Ah, well.
Roughly how many people are milling about in this inn?
There's the barman, there's the man, also the dwarf at the back with the... Actually, everyone in here is dwarf, actually. Because there's the blacksmith, there's the dwarf in the robes, there's Jack, and there's the barman. Yeah, there's 4 of them.
Okay, I would sort of like to spend the evening just sort of milling about between them, asking questions generally about, what they'd heard about the caravan crash and...
Alright, so which one do you want to ask? You've got the barman, the blacksmith you've talked to already, the man in the robes, and Jack.
The man in the robes. I mean, he looks learned, and, Bosov is also in robes, because he's Bosov the Brown, and he's got his, staff for throwing fireballs. He's got his big wizard belly.
Walk up to the man in the robes.
Yeah, buy him a drink.
That's mighty appreciated, thank you. Who may I have the pleasure?
I am Bosov the Brown.
Ah, welcome. I guess Daddy.
Daddy?
Aye.
Is that your name?
Well, as far as I'm aware, aye.
Nice to meet you, Daddy.
Aye, you as well.
What are you doing here?
Well, I tend the goats, you see. I'm sort of here for the food at the night, and then I go back out.
Oh, you might like to meet our companion, Jan. Jan!
I don't want to get married again.
No, he likes sheep.
No, he's looking for sheep medicine.
I know things can get lonely, but never thought about that.
No, you do the goat thing, he does the sheep thing. And I think his sheep are sick, is that not right?
I believe the term is a shepherd.
That's it.
Yes. God damn it! I've already forgotten I had a piece of paper written down with how many sheep had got tail rot. I've forgotten the number.
Not like in the 60s or something. It was quite an alarming number.
Something if I remember.
It was 60 something. Yeah, of the 300 had got tail rot. Okay, 63. Maybe I'm not so good with numbers.
It goes up and down.
It goes up and down by a few.
Trust me, actually, counting sheep is a lot harder than you would think. So.
You keep falling asleep all the time. It's just terrible stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear.
So, what is he?
Yes, I mean, Bosif would physically go and get Jan at this point.
Alright. Go for it. Whatever.
Yeah, he would physically go and get Jan and introduce the sheep herder to the goat herder. And suggest they discuss religion.
Religion?
Yes.
What kind of religion do you think a goat herder on a mountainside has?
Well,
I'll tell you. The sword that says, "Oh Jesus Christ, please don't let it rain again," or other such things, perhaps. It's a very practical religion.
Stumpy wanders over and says, I would imagine you would have a quiet respect for the land.
Well, aye, of course we do, aye. When there's not caravans raining off the mountainside.
the
I can respect
caravan?
Aye, it crashed through from the top of the mountain. Nearly took out 2 of my goats.
That's
I shake my head
Where?
slowly.
Where are your goats now?
They're sleeping in the pens outside.
He points sort of a
Good.
path along the forest and he goes,
Out that way, along about half a mile, you'll find a small barn we have to keep the goats in overnight.
So, what happened when the caravan came off the cliff?
Well, it was kind of weird, really. Like, it flew off the cliff, and these 2 horses just went and just smashed as they hit the ground. And the cart itself followed, and the poor soul on it just flew off and landed in a tree.
Ooh, poor man.
He's been treated by yon Maud out of the house. Doesn't he say much, he just sort of gibbers. Something about some fuzzy-eared thing. Yeah, I
Oh,
think he's just delirious.
Did he... What sort of injuries is he sporting? Did you happen to see that?
He's got a badly bruised sternum, I can tell you that, from being smacked straight into the tree.
I
Apart
imagine.
from that, I didn't take his clothes off, but I think Maud did, if you really want to know.
Oh, yes, thanks.
When you were out there, you didn't happen to see what was in the caravan or
Well,
anything
the sort of
else?
splintered wreck of the caravan lay there for a few days. I go out every day and make sure no one else robs it. But Ethel tried to convince me that we should bring the books in at least and, give them to the children to read. I wasn't, fully with it at first, but then she convinced me, Can't help it. She's got all those sort of blinking eyes that just make you go, oh, right then. We brought all these books in and gave them to the children. Harris was meant to give them out yesterday. The only thing
Where are
remaining
these
in that
books
caravan
now?
was some broken cage, but that could have been anything.
oh, what size was the cage?
Well, it was in pieces mostly. Not really sure how big it started, but it was in hundreds of pieces.
And where did you take these books?
Oh, they're in the town hall.
I kind of kick the wizard under the table a little bit, like a little nudge.
Oh, he wakes up. He was like drifting off. Yes, grand idea. I heartily approve.
Yes, thank you. Cheekbones, I got them from my mother.
Not from Babushka, no, she looked like pig.
Shh, quiet, Freddy. What were you saying about sorry, excuse me. What were you saying about a fuzzy little eared creature?
What fuzzy little eared creature? Do you mean the mice? Oh,
No,
the
no.
mice aren't back, are they? Where's my
No,
mallet?
no, I don't think they are. But you said that the man from the caravan was rambling about.
Oh, he was
Creatures.
rambling about something about ears and teeth and I don't know. It seemed like gibberish to me.
Maybe we should hit with mallet. Yeah, brah.
I'm quite glad that it's just him being delirious.
Anyway, where has Jack gone?
Jack's over there. Why? You got business with him?
Oh, no reason.
Like, the top half tries to hold on to the bar as the bottom half tries to walk towards Jack.
I've been meaning to say hello.
Strange trick you got there.
No, Virgin. Leave Jack alone. It'll be smashing day tomorrow, the day after, shortly.
Brah,
Oh,
Let's
you
show
mean
him
the
what for.
banishment ceremony? Oh, that's not for another 2 weeks.
Shh, don't tell him that. But
You
people
see-
sold mallets today.
Oh, but there's folks arriving for it now. It's not for another 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. That makes
See-
sense.
You see a bulge appearing from like the lower quarters of the what's it called? The coat.
Trench coat.
Yeah, as a mallet slowly appears from underneath it.
Viscera turns round and
Harmon would have something to say
And-
about that.
growls. It's like, Vidim, if you do something right now, I will slit your throat in your sleep.
Oh, there is no vagim, only leg.
Uh-huh.
And I
Keep
think
it
she's
that
quite
way.
determined enough to do it.
Right?
But I bought mallet. I mean, I found mallet.
Does your
No.
friend have a enchanted wooden leg or something?
Yes, something like that. I lost it in the war, don't you know?
Oh, what war were you in?
Oh, that dreadful full war, you know.
The one with the mice?
Yes,
Oh, did
In
you get
my
taken
le-
down by a squirrel division?
my leg was enchanted to try and hit mice.
Brah. That's weak, brah. Even for you.
That's a very interesting story. I mean, who did the enchantment on your leg?
Oh,
Our good friend the wizard did it.
yes.
And I
It's a shame we
kicked
can't ask him because he's asleep.
the wizard under the table again.
What? No? Hmm?
We were just telling our good friend, the goat herder, about the enchantment you put on our friend Tim's leg to hit mice.
So, like, both of the brown is just sat there, like, sleepily blinking at you in total incomprehension.
I would say yes, my
Quite.
I give him a very meaningful look.
Quite.
Yes,
Yes.
it
Is
was
there
quite
anything
a
else
while.
to eat?
Oh, look, a plate of sausages.
Oh, marvelous. We'll have some more sausages.
Fill that mouth of yours. You know, keep it full of sausages so that nothing could come out of it.
Oh, dear.
I
Is anyone
wouldn't
doing
do it.
anything else?
Don't say it.
I wanted to hit Jack.
Sid's just taking notes and like, this is fascinating. Fascinating.
Can I pass Sid a note saying, can we go to the town hall in the morning to collect those books? I think they might be the creatures.
I don't know. I'm sure we could possibly stop by. What does everybody else think?
I am handing you a note.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna look at and literally just shrug my shoulders. Just go, what? Don't know.
I pass the note to everyone else and see what they think.
Will there be mice at the books?
Mm-hmm. Capital idea.
I'm starting to wonder if we should just gag Vidim.
There's no one to gag down there. I've only got the one mouth, you know, like most people do.
I mean,
I'm,
that's no.
I'm not into that kind of thing, you know. Like, I don't need anything down there, thank you.
Oh,
It's so
that's the bell.
tempting to just take off the coat.
Even just giving him a small shove would be enough.
I'm really enjoying the being able to threaten the person that's pretending to not exist.
That just seems uncalled for.
Yeah, like, I think that's not very civil.
So, does anyone want to do anything else, or you want to turn in for the night?
Could I get a private room, please? I get quite nervous, you see, on the night.
I could take you to my private room if you want.
You assure me it'll be private, yes? No one will see anything.
The barman just sort of gently licks his lips and winks at you, kind of very unsubtly goes,
Aye, it'll be very private between us.
Well then, that sounds capital.
Wonderful. Right, well,
Yeah.
I'll just settle the pots up and then we'll go upstairs.
Brah, yeah. I don't think that's what he meant, brah.
Nonsense, it's all above board, I am sure. This is a respectable establishment.
Stumpy watches them go, shaking his head quietly.
to watches the barman tell Jim and Vadim and everyone to go up the stairs, and then seems to marvel at the shakiness as he goes up the stairs.
Would anyone be able to tell us something about Maud?
You can ask anyone if you want.
I would like to do so.
Who would you like to ask?
Well, I should start with the gentleman we were just talking with.
Alright.
What about more do you want to know?
There's more than someone mentioned that we should see her while we're here. What is she like?
She's quite sensible, I guess.
Okay, that's
Probably the easiest way of putting it. Does all that magic-y stuff, healing people up, but that's all we can really hope she does. She's been good for the town. I mean, she's healed Jack up enough times after the mousing incidents.
But that sounds like you don't actually like her very much.
Well, she's not got the most diplomatic of voices, and she has a habit of trying to make her point known, shall we say.
Oh, exactly the same way everyone else does.
Let's just say yes for argument's sake.
Oh. Okay, thank you very much.
Aye, it's fine.
And she goes over to the bottom of the stairs and looks around and goes, "Good night!" and heads off to bed.
Alright.
The Tim Jim Vijim complex comes charging down the stairs. I thought you said it would be a private room, sir. I didn't take it for this kind of establishment.
Naked barman follows you down the stairs going,
Come on, sweetie.
I am nobody's sweetie.
So,
Brah! No, brah.
so is anyone doing anything else at this time slot after the Tim Jim Vadim running express? Are they actually running? Are they on each other, or are they just running as individuals?
Oh, absolutely. The complex still.
Okay.
I've just walked outside, lied down on the floor outside, and just staring up at the stars. Go to sleep.
Alright.
I mean, if there's like a comfy chair by the fire, both of the brown will sleep in that.
Oh yeah, that's a very wizardy thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Comfy chair by the fire.
So it's
Uh-huh.
just Stumpy and Sid?
Sid's gonna head to bed as well. It's like, we've got a lot to do in the morning. Better to have a good night's rest.
Yes, and on that note, I will head to the stables, good sir.
Alright.
Spend the night in privacy, thank you.
Alright.
I guess Stumpy goes up to his room and looks at the rustic approach and settles down for a rough night.
Alright. It would just be swapping time slots, but since Tim is now at the stables, he finds the stables locked after trudging there. Is there anything you'd like to do outside of locked stables?
Oh, is there at least like a pile of straw you can lay down on?
Sure, there's
Or they
some
can
filthy straw
lay
you
down on.
lie down on that's nearby.
It is better than homeland.
So the next time slot is the morning, and
Okay.
it's the choice of the town hall, the inn, the market square, the building with all the overgrown grass, or the forest.
I see the town square. Get those books, which are almost certainly the transforming mice things.
Well, they're in the town hall.
Okay, so it's the town square, not the town hall, as an option.
Town square is the sub-market area.
Right.
And town hall.
That means the town square should have mod.
No, the house with the garden has mod. That's her house.
Yeah.
Actually, no, for this one, it's just town hall and market square and the forest. There's actually no one at that house at the moment.
I say town hall.
Yeah.
I think our highest chances maybe of meeting Maud might be at the town hall. She sounds like she's a town hall-y type of person, and like we said, we don't really want any of the books. I mean, yeah, Bosif is really going to recommend suggesting we check the books because they breed like stink, and we don't want children getting eaten.
Alright.
Very nutritious children.
You walk to the town hall. As you walk inside, you see a young-ish looking dwarf with very small glasses on her face, reading from a book, and looks like she's teaching several children.
I'm just saying winter can be hard.
Yes, but you don't say that kind of thing, Vadim.
I'm sure he shouldn't be saying anything at all because he's your legs.
What a funny joke. Hello, friends. I hope that awful barman didn't try and force himself on any of you either.
Oh my.
Yes, completely
No, he
unbecoming.
But I don't think I'm his type. Or maybe he also assumed that I'm a child. Not really sure.
Well, I can't imagine he thought I was a child being quite so tall. Anyway, I thought it'd be a good idea to look at the books.
Brah. books. Ugh.
Yes, perhaps someone should politely interrupt the lesson with the children. I don't want 2 children as sticky.
As you walk
I
up,
do have mullet.
the dwarf seems to sing. And with the goats, you just cut them beneath this part of the neck, and then you hang them upside down, and the blood just drains out of them.
I nod in approval. She knows how butcher sheep and goat.
Stumpy is looking quite pale.
Can we see that though if he's underneath a bucket?
I imagine he's taken off the bucket to go indoors. Like, he had manners, guys.
Oh, okay, my apologies.
Maybe the
My
bucket
apologies.
was going pale. It's like a
It's like-
chameleon.
Maybe it's one of
It was
these things. He's
always-
got the bucket, but there's the big arms are sleeveless.
Pale does not look like a bucket.
Yeah.
It was always a pail.
Oh my god. It's been a long time since I heard it referred to as a pail.
That's what I thought you were making a joke about.
Excuse me, are you...
Oh,
I'm sorry
children,
to
we seem to
interrupt.
have a visitor today. Hello
I'm
there.
Hello, I'm
Have you
very
come to
sorry to
teach the
interrupt.
children?
No, actually, we've come to see... Are you Maud, by any chance?
No, I'm Ethel.
Ah,
You'll know Maud. Maud's a lot taller than me.
oh, all right. We're actually looking for some books that the
Oh,
dear
a
gentleman
library!
retrieved.
Yes, here's our new library. And you turn about and you look across this collection of what's really obviously magical books from where you are. Yes, this is our library. And over there's our colouring section. And she points to where there's 3 or 4 books that have these weird, like, demonic drawings in them that children are like finger painting colouring in.
Oh no!
Well,
I go and have a look?
I'm very, very sorry, but those books are actually really dangerous. They've actually got a fungus
Oh,
that's
they're
lethal
just
to
books. They're just books. They're
No,
for
no, but-
children to
no, but-
learn.
No, but they have fungus in them that we actually had to take them to get them cleaned.
Oh, look
so that
through
they're...
one of them. I mean, look at this one here that I'm reading to them now. She shows you this picture, and there's this horrific, like, pentagram goat picture on the page with the blood, like, dripping along the bottom. It's like, see, we've just taught the children how to do this and properly bleed a goat.
Can I say that? Oh no, they're cursed, you see. And then one that isn't in the hands of a child or this lady, can I like surreptitiously like set on fire with my staff?
Roll. Yep. You point to one of the ones in the colouring section. The children within it's lying open. It just bursts into flames. Oh man! It's burning with like a sort of very light pink coloured flame, and it goes up to a light blue colour just above it, and it looks incredibly magical. The children start clapping, and she goes, "Oh my! I didn't realise they did that."
Yes, but you see, the fire reacts with the things, and then it's just all very bad. So we should take them all. That's what I'm here for.
The children will be very sad to lose our library. We've just spent the morning painting this. And she gestures to the word library. It's probably spelt wrong, directly above the collection of books.
That's a very nice sign.
It is.
I think it's
we can't
probably
have
much
just a sign
nicer.
and no books.
Well, perhaps no, they've read some books. They can write some of their own.
I mean, I'm sure some of the books are still safe, but I'm afraid the one you're holding is very, very dangerous.
Oh, you're just like Maud. Maud was complaining that we couldn't have any with red writing earlier. She took them all away.
Well, why don't you listen when people warn you that something's dangerous?
Oh, Harris told me they're just books. We can just use them as we need to. I mean, it's better we use them and teach the children than they become firelighters.
Well, how about you only use the safe ones to teach the children?
Well, how do we know if they're safe if we don't read them to the children?
Because you read them to yourself first.
Oh no, that's
And if it
spoils the
looks demonic,
surprise.
you don't give it to children.
But there's no demonic here. I mean, look at this. There's no demons here. Just flicking
Ma'am.
through all the pages.
Ma'am, please, can you actually see what's on that page?
Yes, that's a very nice-looking demon with a smiley face taking that child somewhere to the park.
So you accept that there's a demon in that book?
It's not a demon. It's
You
a very
just said it was a demon,
smiley-faced
ma'am.
creature. I
You
just
said it was a
demon because
demon.
it has pointy ears. It could easily
Also-
be a tiefling.
Why are you listening to Harris and not to anyone else?
Because Harris is the elder.
So? That doesn't mean he knows everything.
Well, that's why he's the elder.
He
knows the
doesn't
most.
know I'm sorry. Has Harris read every book that's turned up so he can tell you whether they're safe or
Well,
not?
Harris can't read.
Then he can't give you good advice about this, can he? And
That's a bit
Visela
unfair.
walks over, rips the book out of the woman's hands, and is like, "This is not suitable for children.
But what else are we meant to teach the children?
Find something that's safe."
How do we know it's safe?
Can you read, ma'am?
Yes?
Really?
Look, I've just read that page there.
What does it say?
Now that's mean.
Yeah. How about you talk to Harris about getting a teacher to come and teach the children how to read?
The children can read. Look, and they just as well. We spelled library.
With 2 B's.
I'm sorry to inform you, but that is not in fact how you spell library.
I imagine it's
Oh.
what Liberry.
I was going to say, while this is going on, Ken both have started wandering off among all the books, and having removed the fork from my cutlery set, which I so thoughtfully brought, I would just like to start poking the magical books and seeing if any of them turn into a creature.
Okay.
While all this is going on, Stumpy has sniffed some of the powder in the bag. Only a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He's giving it a try.
The effect of amphetamines on you. You're quite hyper now.
Doesn't it help with the fear?
Yes,
Well, that too.
because you're kind of bouncing off the walls, so you're not afraid of anything.
Vessel pulls out the vial of green see-through liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's worth knocking her out? This Ethel who's determined to try and summon demons by accident.
Yes.
I mean, demons
And-
aren't. I haven't had much experience with demons, but from what I've heard, yes,
And it was
I think that's
getting
a good,
lonely.
good idea. Oh, Ethel!
Ethel.
I'm sorry for being so sharp with you before.
Oh, it's fine. We just need to teach the children something new. I mean, the only books we have down here is this one here, and she holds up a very, very destroyed copy, and all you see in the front is "cow goes shit." It's,
You're right.
it
I
was
w-
written
I
by
will
one-
try
It
and-
was written by the most famous person from Luchgobar.
Oh, yes. I will have a look and see if I can find you any more books, okay?
I still don't think you should be taking all the books away from the children.
Only the ones that are dangerous.
I suppose we could teach them about Banishment Day again, but it involves them bringing their hammers to school, and that's never a good day.
Oh, no, that doesn't sound very safe either.
Hammer is extremely safe. Allow me to demonstrate.
No, Vadim! Ethel, do you have any pen and ink and some paper?
Let's see, does she have such things? No.
Okay. Well, as soon as I find something, I will write you something that you can then teach the children.
She seems slightly happy about that and says, "Well, children, I guess we're going to have to talk about beating up the mouse again." And all the children start cheering.
Tim and Jim together work together to cover up the growing blowledge that is Vadim and his hammer, and turn around. Involuntary reaction! Excuse me. And sort of run round the corner.
How is my book stabbing going?
You've got to the end of all the books. You've made a small hole in all of them, but none of them seem to have reacted.
Another skilled. Alright, okay. Well, I'm fresh out of ideas. Is there any snacks laid out for the children or anything?
No, I don't think about that.
Brah. You consider setting them all on fire, brah? Cool as hell.
Didn't she say that Maud had came and taken some away?
Yes, she did.
Oh,
The ones with red writing.
yes. So we might be missing book.
Go see Maud then. It's about time anyway, I suppose.
But where is Maud? Miss, do you know where Maud is?
Usually she's in our house. I mean, she's been treating that man that came off the caravan.
Oh, where is he?
Oh, he's in our hut, of course.
Right. But if she's not there, where else could we find her?
Well, she'll be about the town. She doesn't even leave the town. I mean, even when Daddy told us that none of us were allowed in the forest, she argued none of us should be allowed in the forest anyway.
Right. You can't see her at the moment, can you?
She's not a ghost. She is a real person.
Yes, but is she around here that you can point her out to us?
Oh, right. Sort of goes to the window and looks out and goes, "No, I don't see her. Wait, there, she's going into the inn now."
Okay, thank you.
I'll be honest, I don't really want to go back there. I'll leave you all to it. Thank you.
I mean, I can understand why you don't want to go back.
Yes.
That must have been rather...
Unpleasant.
Yes.
You was weak, brah. If only I had mallet to hand.
If you bring that mallet out again, Vadim, I'll smash your face in with it. Okay?
Who is this Vadim you keep talking to?
Leg.
I don't know anyone called Vadim.
Of course not.
So, have fun at the inn. I'll just be over here.
Alright, well, the next time slot is choice of staying in the town hall, the inn, the market square, or the hut with all the overgrowing plants outside.
And we can't split the party, can't we?
No.
Okay. Character-wise, Bosov would suggest abbling back to the inn because there's a greater possibility of lunch. And logically, speaking to Maud is the next step. Me, as a player, I want to go and break into Maud's house and find the books. But, Bosov would like lunch.
Visela would quite like to go round and just have happy little conversations with people. And
Yeah.
if any of them dropped any useful information, that would be awesome. But if not, then she said hello.
I mean,
Yes, it's okay.
would not like to visit the inn again. It was not the kind of establishment I thought it was. But I'm happy to just wait outside if you want.
I would like to speak to Maud.
I mean, Jan thinks that the overgrown huts look quite nice because he's mourning for the hills. But I think talking to Maud as a player, I think it's probably the best option. He is pining for the fjords a little, except it's not a fjord. It's a big green chalkland.
So what's your decision?
The inn.
Finding Maud.
You all going to the inn?
Well, I will wait outside of the inn.
That's fine. I'll let you know what we find. As long as you behave.
Okay.
I always
So-
do, thank you.
You go into the inn. You see the barman again, who seems to sort of making like fluttery eyelashes at anyone that walks in. And you see a sort of tallish woman who seems to be looking behind everything in every corner, like she's looking for something.
I would like to go and order some lunch.
Alright.
I suppose I could get you that.
Capital. I'm going to go take a seat over there. By the fire.
Alright.
I'll go in, this woman's kind of going about the place, purposefully looking around for stuff, yeah. I would like to go and purposely sit in her way.
What are you? And why are you in my way?
I'm sitting in a chair. What are you doing?
I am looking... It's not important, but I need you to get out of the way so I can look that area.
I'm sitting in a chair.
You dreadful creatures.
Just walks round you, carries on looking.
Who are dreadful creatures?
She's still looking through in boxes and in barrels and under things and behind things and everything. What are you gonna do?
Gotta eat my lunch when it turns up.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Is that the lady we're supposed to be looking for? Maud? Maud? Is
Yes.
that you?
What do you want?
Oh, we were just wondering, we've been sent to,
We've been sent to retrieve something from the caravan.
What did you get sent to retrieve? Was it a book?
Actually, it was 2 animals.
Her eyes sort of narrow at you and go, do you mean the fuzzy things?
yes, we were told it.
Our employer didn't give us a very useful description.
Well, they're very dangerous, and they can be hiding in plain sight. Suggest you
Yeah.
help me look for them.
Yes, gladly. We have a couple of traps, but I'm not convinced they're going to be big enough, depending, what they are at the time.
It depends what they've turned into.
Yes. How will we know it's them if we find it, if they could be turned
They
into
breathe,
anything?
so they'll move slightly in and out compared to other things.
Okay.
She just keeps, moving over things and, checking everything that she possibly can pick up and put back down again.
I would like to
Can-
search the chair.
Yeah, I was going to say Sid's like going to try and help as well.
Yeah.
What would we roll for that? Just a standard oral awareness?
You don't need to roll for anything. There's nothing there in the room.
Okay.
You look over everything. You can't seem to find anything. And after you've sort of finished searching everything, she goes, "Blast! And I guess there's the town hall to check."
There's nothing in the town hall. We already checked.
We didn't know what we were looking for.
Well, I've checked the merchant square and I've checked in here, so I guess that leaves the town hall. These idiot villagers have taken in some bloody creature.
Is it the mallets?
Is what the mallets?
Are you asking if the creatures have turned into mallets?
I am me, Belry, not Tim, Jim, or Vajim.
Right.
Because you're outside.
What if it's Paul? Paul. Jack. Sorry.
Paul. Just some guy called Paul.
What if
I don't know why I said Paul.
they've done a similar trick and the two of them are standing on top of each other and pretending to be the driver?
Okay. Vasella would like to... Can she go outside of the room? Just go through the door and then start searching as well?
Searching where?
Just looking round and trying to work out if there's any inanimate objects that are breathing.
You look around, you don't seem to find much. There's nothing at the inn anyway.
Okay, we have the squirrel traps, right? And the bait.
Yes.
Can we set some of them about the inn? Like one or two? Or, like, would it be okay to set a few out and about in the street?
What are you doing with them? Are you putting traps out in my inn? I don't have mice.
Oh no, it's not for mice. Don't worry.
They're for squirrels. Those bastard squirrels are at it again. Right, where's my hammer?
Oh, it's okay.
He goes off to find quite a large hammer and comes back waving it quite...
I'll hit those squirrel bastards. Those fluffy bastards.
Okay.
Where did you see squirrels?
Vessel is going to point in a direction where there isn't very much there.
Inside the inn or out?
Out, I think.
Alright, so the barman walks off waving this hammer, going, I'm gonna get those fluffy-tailed bastards. Try and kill my town. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Is there anyone else apart from Maud kicking about the tavern?
Maud is still shaking the last few bits that she can see, but she's not really got much else there. As you sort of begin to tidy up, Jack appears. Hello.
I would like to go over to Maud again.
Alright.
Like, hello, Maud.
Oh, poor Jack.
What
Hello
happened?
there, you creature.
What happened to Emily? The
Emily?
flower girl.
She went missing in the woods, apparently.
When?
About 2 days ago.
And when was the caravan crash?
It was about 8 days ago now.
I see. And why was Emily in the woods?
Oh, she's a flower girl. Where else she's going to get flowers from?
True.
Seems a simple question.
Well, I'm a simple sort to this outdoors, you know?
At this
Anyway.
point, Stumpy has basically half the rest of the bag and be like, let's go to the forest.
No.
Just imagine him with all this powder around his
Maud
face.
just looks at Stumpy and goes, What are you on? Your pupils are massive.
Something to help with anxiety.
I see. Well, being that coked up is going to.
Bought it from Luther.
It's not my usual.
Yes, I see. At this point, she just calls over to Jack and says, Jack, I need you to come with me to the town hall. We're going to go and check for more creatures.
Oh, can we help? Can we come with you?
If you want to come to the town hall, sure.
Maybe we should go and check the forest.
Alright, well, I'll give you your next choices. You can decide what you want to do. It is the town hall, the inn, and the market square. There's no one anywhere else.
Back to the town hall.
And this is evening on the second day. Early evening.
Could say Market Square and start poking everything, or did she say she'd already checked there?
Yeah, she said she started to get there.
The thing is that they can change which thing they are. So they might not have been in the market square when she checked, but they might be there now.
Yeah, because they can move.
Yeah, they can just change. That's perfectly doable. And it's probably back in town if someone disappeared in the woods 2 days ago.
Yeah, we can set up some traps in the marketplace.
Yeah, I think setting up some traps might be a good plan. I'd also like to talk to Harris if we get an opportunity. But, yeah.
Alright, so Town Hall in Market Square, where do you want to go?
I think Market Square and set up some traps.
Alright. You watch Maud and Jack go off to the town hall. As you walk towards Town Square, you see a quite elderly man walking with the large dwarf you met yesterday. And as you get there, he stands up and one of the things he goes,
Right, everyone. We'd like to have a small town meeting if we can. Can everyone please come in and listen? Yes, that's it. Come on, in you come, listen.
what are you going to do?
I'll shuffle over and listen.
Yep.
Is there anybody like selling sausages in a bun or anything?
Nope. There's a market for that hasn't been tapped yet.
Damn.
Right, so
Vesela would like to take advantage of being a halfling and slip around the back of the crowd and be looking for objects that breathe while everyone is distracted.
alright.
Right, well, everyone, we don't want to alarm anyone, but we have had a few disappearances in the last few days. Like, first of all, there was Emmeline, the lovely girl that did the flower store, and today I'm informed that the stables hasn't been opened all day because the boy Luther's gone missing. Now, I've had a long talk with Daddy here, and he thinks that we should all start going everywhere in pairs, so we're not alone anymore. Because I think these people seem to have been on their own somewhere between the forest and the village. So if you're going out at night or going into the forest, make sure you go in pairs.
At this point, a sort of hand shoots up in the audience. What if we're on our own?
Well, you make friends then.
What if we don't want to make friends?
Well, you'll just have to be more careful or not go at all if you're going to have that attitude.
Sir, what if both...
The quivering one at the back there.
Yes, thank you. Back problems, What if both parties get disappeared?
What do you mean, both parties get disappeared? Are we having a party?
If both people in the pair go missing...
Well, the buddy system does work.
What if, hypothetically, there's some sort of creature and it simply eats both people?
Oh, that's
Perhaps
a bit far-fetched, if you don't mind me saying so. And what kind of creature would we have these days? I mean, we've lived creature-free in this lovely town for so long now that I don't think anything's going to happen. I mean, I'm hoping all these people who have disappeared just turn up. I mean, at very worst, it might be bear time of year, but it is getting late into the year. Imagine most bears have settled down.
Yes, married with children and all that.
Well, we can hope, yes. Otherwise, we don't want bastard bears.
No, perish the thought.
Yeah.
While we're talking, can I quickly glance at the fountain and count how many dogs are on it?
There are 2 dogs on top of it.
Are they breathing?
No.
Good sir. You
Yes,
appear to be missing a dog.
Quivering one at the back again. You have another question?
Yes. You appear to be missing a dog.
What do you mean we're missing a dog?
Well, your fountain...
Oh, that was opened
When
by
we
the
came
king, The king came to our lovely little town and
Yes.
opened that fountain with his 2 lovely dogs up there.
So I had...
Yes, tell him about the dogs. I am getting sick of this old man.
Yes, quite. When we came here, there were 3 dogs, but now it seems there are but 2.
What do you mean there were 3 dogs? There's always 2, isn't it?
I was
2 dogs,
informed
isn't it,
by...
Daddy? Well, as
I
far
was
as I'm
informed
aware,
by
there's always been
the-
2 dogs, aye.
Excuse me, Gerald. You yourself told me there was 3.
Did I? I'm sure I told you there was them 2 dogs. Maybe there were.
No, brah. No, brah. It's
Hang
definitely
on a
3,
minute.
brah.
Am I misremembering the number of dogs that was there? I could have sworn there was 3 dogs there.
I do not trust this man.
Are we sure he is, man?
While this is going on, if Vesela is looking at things behind the crowd, can she see any movement?
You notice the tiefling is beginning to pack his stall up.
Okay. Can I
Slightly
ask
bit
him
more
why?
haste than you'd think possible.
Well, if they're going to close this village or do a buddy system, then I don't want to be linked with that bastard blacksmith. I think I'll get on the road and be back to the next town by the morrow.
Oh, I see. You know, you seem much more trustworthy than a lot of the people, or a lot more reliable than the people I've spoken to here. Were there two or three?
Featherbrains.
Yes, quite. Does the fountain, did it have 2 dogs? Or did it have 3?
I never looked at it and didn't care about it. They tried to give me a lecture about how these 2 dogs were all important, but I didn't care.
Okay.
1 dog, 2 dog, 4 dog, 6 dog, doesn't really make a difference to me. They can order all the dogs they want, won't help them with these bloody mice.
Do you happen to have anything that would help with shapeshifters?
What, like a mirror?
Would a mirror help us?
I don't know, would it?
I mean, it couldn't hurt to try.
Yes.
And he hands you a small handheld mirror.
Excellent. I give him some money in exchange.
Yes. Did you know whether if they've happened to have opened the stable somehow? And I need a horse.
Not that I know of, but I don't think the lock was that secure.
Well, I don't really want to break it open just for 1 horse, but maybe I'll have to.
Out of character, would I be allowed to go to the stables with him and unlock the door?
Yeah, because the stables are in the market square.
Okay. Oh, well, we don't need to damage the lot. And hold up my thieves' tools.
Alright. So you go and open the stables. What are you going to do?
First of all, I want to have a good look inside to see if the poor stable boy is there.
There is no stable boy in there.
Okay. Are the horses in there?
Yes, the horses are in there. There is a lot of blood on the floor in one of the areas that there should be a horse.
So there might be 1 horse missing.
There might be.
Right. Does it look like too much blood for a person?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So something's been killed here. Are the other horses, are they calm?
They
Or
all
are
seem-
they...
When you open the door, it seems like the first time it's been opened all day, and all the horses are quite panically trying to kick against it.
Are any of them not panicking?
No.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
there anything breathing in the room that should not be?
No.
Can I use my animal handling to see if I can work out what's spooking them? Or is that
Yeah.
a bit too far?
No, that's fine. I'm handling for that, yep.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
a natural 1. You put your finger in the blood and immediately you sniff it and you go,
Yes, blood is terrifying.
Okay. That went a lot better than I expected it to go with a natural 1.
Is there a way with these creatures to obviously there's a huge pile of blood. Does the blood trail lead anywhere? Has it been
Yes.
dragged off? Oh, it does.
Somewhere, yes.
Okay, I would like to follow the blood trail.
They're tracking it.
There is tracking.
is?
Yep, roll tracking.
I have no points in tracking.
Can I roll tracking? I have
I can do
I-
tracking.
There's blood here. Someone
have
should
wonderful-
follow it.
I can try to.
Yes, I can try as well.
Stumpy doesn't get very far with it. Neither does Vesla.
I'm a thief. Tracking's not my specialism.
Sid gets a lot more of it. The trail seems to lead. It's over a very high window, and then you notice outside there's a couple of blood specks leading towards the fountain.
Looks like it's following over there to the fountain.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there anyone around the fountain?
Well, the rest of the town are sort of gathered around the other side of the fountain, having this town meeting and having basically a Q&A of people going like, "Well,
I don't want to be friends with him, but I need to go to the forest."
So if I threw a fireball at the fountain, I would definitely hit civilians.
Also, your good friend Tim. Hello.
How many dogs are on the fountain?
2.
Is there anything else that's added that wasn't there before?
Roll awareness.
Oh, feck.
It's cool. I'll have a shot as well.
Vesela walks over to the fountain. She sort of looks it up and down and she finds there's a small hatch at the back of it.
Ooh.
That's my
First off, is the hatch breathing?
No.
Okay, can I open it?
Yes.
Yay! What do I find?
Immediately as soon as you open it, you get a very strong smell of rot.
Does it smell like really old rot or
It smells
relatively?
like week old rot.
Oh, this could be quite useful. Tim, Vadim, how big is this hatch?
It's big enough that a smallish, nimble dwarf could get in and out of it.
Okay, so halflings should be okay then.
Yes.
What about our tabaxi?
I ain't going in there. It's gross.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Cats are made of liquid, so they could probably fit in fine, but they don't.
But is it
It's just
wider?
gross in there.
Okay.
I'm
Wider?
only going to go in there if I have to.
How about you big people stay out up here? Because we don't know what we're going to find. If you stay up here, then we can let you know if we need help. But
I'm
also,
gonna
we might chase
cover-
something out.
gonna
I will
cover the
stay here.
hatch with one of the traps, so if something runs out, I can quickly shut it.
Excellent. So Vesela looks round, glares at Tim, Jim, and Vadim, and then lights one of her candles and goes in.
Okay.
And Sid will follow after her.
As you climb down the ladder inside, it goes beneath the fountain. It looks like this is an area that has been used for cleaning and fixing the fountain when it breaks. And as you get to the bottom and hold what light source you have up, you find quite a large collection of eggs.
Oh.
Quite large eggs, about the size of maybe kind of like ostrich eggs, kind of like a football sized.
Oh.
Soccer
How
ball
many
sized.
of them?
About 30.
Shit.
Oh dear.
Is this
Can we start
alien
passing-
situation?
Can we start passing them out to the others?
You can start passing them out if you want.
Fireball?
Well, we're supposed to retrieve the adults. Wait, first off, are any of the eggs breathing?
No.
Okay, is anything else in here other than us breathing?
Do an awareness check.
Oh dear.
There's nothing you can see that's breathing, no.
Guys, I think there's something in there. Someone just failed an awareness check.
Fireball!
So
Can I
that was
take
out of
out the
character.
mirror, pull the mirror out of my pocket, and hold it slightly away from myself, and then turn my back to the space, and then look in the mirror and turn the mirror to see if I can see anything else when I do that?
It's very intuitive, but nothing happens.
Oh, I can't see anything different.
Nope.
Okay.
I assume you guys have described what you've seen down there. to
Yeah,
us.
yeah, I'll shout it up and go, there's loads of eggs! Do these
do
things
I-
lay eggs?
Yeah, do these things lay eggs?
Yeah.
Do I know they do? And do I know what these eggs happen to look like? What do they look
They
like?
look exactly like these.
Exactly like them then. We must fireball it. There's no other option.
I say put all the eggs in one of the traps we have.
No,
Because-
fireball in there.
I don't think they'll fit, but
Fireball.
Just kind of
It's probably safer to transport the eggs than the full-grown adults.
I just don't trust the blacksmith because he lied to her.
Fireball.
Not yet.
Oh,
They can't be that
this
big.
is
and
what
these
you
traps have to be big enough to fill up with eggs. You know?
You do remember that they're carnivorous, don't you?
yes.
And they
I mean-
dragged an entire horse down there, and now there's none left, I assume?
Are there any other exits from here?
There's a couple of bits of grating that, something quite small could get in and out through.
Traps there.
can't I just shoot the blacksmith and see what happens?
Oh my god.
No!
If you want to, Barry, you can do whatever you like.
Oh god.
Very sneakily, the crossbow poking through the trench coat.
It's the grassy knoll.
Yikes.
Oh no! Somebody has
What?
assassinated the
An
blacksmith.
arrow shoots through the air, stabs Gerard through the throat. You hear as he collapses to the ground, blood fountaining everywhere. There's bedlam as everyone screams and runs from there. You watch people just run, grab what weapons they can, and they sort of are all looking around to try and find out what just killed the blacksmith.
Who could have done such a terrible thing?
Good shot, Jim.
Guys, what's going on up there? There's a lot of noise.
The blacksmith just died.
Oh dear.
Don't have to
Shot him.
roll an awareness for knowing it was Tim. Or did I see it, considering I guess I'm standing right
Natural
next to him?
one. The village have noticed that there's someone underneath the fountain. They must have shot Gerard.
What?
What have you done?
We're pest
Look-
exterminators.
Sid, keep quiet. Quiet.
Just wait. Blacksmith will change soon. Yeah, bro.
How?
There's
How
an assassin.
Sid,
Must find him. Split up. Check the square. There must be an assassin around here somewhere.
Sid, how about we break one of the eggs and see if we can get the breeding pair to show themselves?
I'm gonna have to go with your judgment because I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine.
I've never done
And
this
then
before.
she pulls out the mallet that she got from the blacksmith and smashes one of the eggs.
Are we talking like taps? Or are we talking like proper, like full force smash through?
Full force smash through.
Yep, roll. Yep, you smash through. There's a horrific crunching sound as the egg shatters, and you hear a high-pitched hiss come from all around you.
Is it like balls? Oh, okay. And then she picks up an egg and then starts to climb up the ladder with it.
All right. What's Sid doing?
I'm just gonna follow after. He has no clue what to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Grab the rest of the eggs, bring them back up.
Okay.
At this point, the village, sort of still exploring around, someone sees you all standing around the back of the fountain.
There's a group of them here.
What are they doing?
Don't know. They're hanging around the back of the hatch of the fountain.
We found a dangerous animal, and can I roll etiquette to try and calm them down?
Sure.
While absolutely wrecked, yeah.
Yep, you walk up and you're just like, it's all right, everyone. Fine. We found the thing. And they're just looking at you. They're just drawn to your eyes and they're slowly just backing away from you.
Close enough.
Oh, you've only got one eye, haven't you? That makes it even more terrifying.
Yeah.
As,
One blown eye.
as I get to the top of the ladder and come out the hatch, I go, look at this. This was hiding under your fountain. This could kill everybody.
At this point, one goes, they've got bombs! They've got bombs!
No.
How do they know what bombs are?
They have a witch.
They used them to kill the mice.
They did use them to kill the mice as well, yeah.
Okay.
Fireball?
Please, go get Maud. We need her help.
Don't worry, I found creature. It will change soon.
But who killed Gerald? We need to know. We need to catch them. They can't get away.
I don't know. We'll
Can I
find
just-
them. Don't worry.
Did I notice
they were
Jim doing it?
Let's see. Did you notice? Yes.
Okay, I'm lawful good, so I'm just gonna point straight at Jim and say, he did it.
No, you all saw my hands. There was no crossbow in it.
The villagers all go, he did it?
He absolutely
Your
did it.
hands.
It
Why
was
would you
him.
do such a thing?
I do such a thing. I don't even have a crossbow. Look, my hands are clean.
They all
Can I take the fucking trench coat off him?
roll to pull the trench coat off him. He stumbles to one side, but he holds the trench coat shut. But you can see that he's got a waist that starts at his knee.
Can I try again?
Yep.
I did this already
Can I
with that
add my
rescue
strength?
bar.
Yeah, I just strength.
Proper
I
wrench.
roll it.
Yep, you
I roll
rip
against
you rip the trench coat away, revealing, well, is it a dwarf, halfling dwarf, or is it dwarf, halfling?
Dwarf halfling. I think we decided for Jim was the halfling, like bound by rope, like covered in like bundles of feathers to pad it out.
What?
Okay, so this is now being revealed. Do you want
I
to
know.
explain the scene a bit more, Barry?
They all just start, I guess, to blush. Jim drops the crossbow really quickly. Yes, well,
The villagers all move forward to try and start steering the totem pole of dwarf towards a large tree with a noose hanging from it.
Please make sure
Join
you only
twin.
kill the correct one. The other two
It was
are
the one in the
innocent.
middle.
Sid's just scratching his head, going, I really thought it was just a guy with 3 voices.
Haven't you,
An animated leg.
I thought it was 3 kobolds.
Oh no. And you're the top one with the halfling.
I just thought it was a very fine mask. I'd like to poke my head in the hatch and look at all the eggs.
Yep.
Are they still hissing?
Yep.
Is there any adult creatures there?
Nope.
Okay. I suggest we all stand very far away, and then I would just like to fireball the shit out of that, please.
Roll and add your intelligence.
Okay.
You manage to launch a fireball in. It doesn't seem to catch, but a couple of them are burning. The hissing has got louder though.
Rat this old thing, and I'm gonna smack the staff on the ground and give it a pat. This blasted thing.
Well, while you do that, villagers are desperately trying to work out who shot Gerard from the 3 criminals they have in front of them. Do any of the 3 of them wish to confess?
We're conjoined twins, you see.
I'm
Yes,
just pointing
to the
at you.
arse.
Look over there. Something's on fire.
Roll to distract them. Let's see how well you distract some of them, but not all of them.
Is it enough to run away?
Roll to try and run away. No, you don't get far.
Oh, there goes my plan to swap which one was on the top.
They catch all 3 of you and start dragging all 3 of you towards the hanging tree.
Oh dear.
It was him. I do not use crossbow like cowards. I have mallet.
Quiet, brah.
Can we see anything moving down the hatch?
You see a lot of movement begins to start happening at the bottom of the hatch.
We have to catch them though.
Yep, so
I think at this point we have to fireball them.
you see a man wearing literally bandages and a sort of sash and nothing else run naked through the town screaming, "You're all doomed!" Just sprints through screaming, "You're all doomed," and he seems to be running straight for the Merchant Square. He tries to fight Tiefling for his cart.
Thank you for the update. I'm quite aware of the situation we currently find ourselves in. I swear, everybody, it was Jim, the one in the middle, yes. I'm not beset to violence, and my friend Vadim here, he would not use a crossbow.
They just want to hang
Brah.
all of you.
Brah, quiet, brah. Don't knock
At
on me,
this point-
brah.
Stumpy is going to snort the rest of his amphetamines and try to grab whatever is moving down there.
Alright.
Just
No,
through the
let me-
hatch, shove an arm down.
Fireball! 90.
Yep, this time your fireball goes in. It seems to catch a lot more. The entire of the chamber beneath the fountain is a entire inferno.
Ah, marvelous.
As the inferno continues, the naked man throws the tiefling off the cart, cracks the whip, and the horse and cart charge out of the town into the forest.
Where did he come from? Maud's house?
He came from the inn, it looks like.
Okay.
The inn.
Can we run towards the inn?
You can run towards the inn if you want.
Can we
Most
find
people
the
are
creature?
outside trying to hang Vadim, Jim, and Tim.
I'm
gonna-
very sorry, but I'm more concerned about the creatures that could kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Probably
stay
not.
with the hatch and put a cage over the hatch and try and catch anything trying to run out.
Okay.
Good plan.
As
Probably
the,
not
as the night wears on,
Right.
and the group of 3 are unfortunately hung. You have a look in the inn. The inn just basically tells you that there was a naked man ran in, started screaming something about creatures coming to get you and you're all doomed, then ran out.
Where did he come from?
No one seems to know where he comes from. You ask the bard, who's the one person you haven't spoken to the entire episode, and he sort of sheepishly tells you that he was trying to get a lift back to Big City so that he could make the name for himself.
Oh.
At this point, dawn happens, a couple of days still go by, nothing happens. It seems like the creatures have just disappeared. No one else seems to go missing. Everything's fine. Because that is the end of this.
Okay.
Oh. Nothing ran into the cage or anything as they were trying to escape the fire.
No.
Either they've disappeared and
Fireball
things are
work.
going to go horribly wrong later on.
So, head back to the city that you came from.
Mm-hmm.
You find that the merchant you try and speak to, he's panicked because the driver came to him to tell him that he just managed to get free, but he didn't have the animals, and you've all come back without the animals. So,
But We have the eggs.
How many eggs do you have?
I told Sid to grab them all.
I grabbed 2 at least.
We've probably got 4 eggs.
Mhm.
All right. You hand him the 4 eggs, and he goes, "Oh well, maybe I can give him these. Maybe these will make up for it." So he takes them from you happily, and a couple hours later he comes back and pays you what he owed you.
Excellent.
A week and a half goes by, and there is a massive outbreak of death in a very large chunk of the city.
Yep.
You might have saved Luchgobar. You haven't saved the city. They've replicated. They get bigger and bigger
Fireball!
and bigger and
Leave!
bigger.
I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, most
The
of...
city falls, and they start swooping through the country like locusts.
There is, in fact, an argument to be said that we doomed the city.
Yes, we did in the city,
I-
apparently.
yeah.
So you saved the village. You doomed the city. You have not saved the world.
Could Bosov have used his money from that little adventure to very quickly get out of the city and move far, far away?
Probably.
That is probably fine. Yes.
That's what Bosov did.
I like to
So-
think that Jan managed to spend his money on medicine for the sheep rot afflicted sheep, and then went back to the high hills where he tends to his herd, and hopefully the little buggers didn't get to him, but maybe they did. If they did, he has his club.
Yes. I'm sure he will attempt to defend his flock.
Of course.
Was Gerald one of the things?
No.
No.
But then why-
Absent-minded blacksmith.
You just...
that-
Yeah, you
that
just
was more
shot him
dogs
for...
than there were.
Yeah, you just
You
shot
just
him for no
murdered a
reason.
random guy.
Just killed a random person.
And as usual,
Yeah. It was one of-
I will answer all questions about it once we stop recording, but this is the point where we'd usually say where you're from, but since all of you are from our own podcast, we turn again to Belray and say, Belray, where do you find us?
My job is coming, mate. I'm not very good at this. Like,
Because you have the sort
Ron.
of sweet nature of putting us over every year. We hope that you will get better at it if we keep trying.
we're on Spotify and Libsyn and like YouTube and probably some other stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head. How do we-
iTunes.
We're on pretty much all podcasting apps. You can find us on Google Music, and pretty much everywhere you find podcasts, you're going to end up finding us.
In Podchaser, I think. Does that still exist?
Remember to check us out on Patreon as well. And if you enjoyed this episode, leave us a review wherever you listen.
Yeah, and
I shouldn't do that.
check us out on Facebook and at the Penance RPG website, yeah?
Yes.
Quite a thing that
And
exists.
yes, it is Penance RPG, Belray. Welcome.
The Tumblr.
Yes, we're on Tumblr too.
Oh god.
Isn't there a Twitter?
We have Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We have some updates on Ko-Fi. We have everything on Patreon every week. And we update on Reddit as well.
Ah, we're everywhere.
Yep.
We're everywhere.
We've even got a category on Ask Jeeves.
Like,
Is that still around?
No.
God knows.
I don't think so, no.
I think it's called something like Ask It rather than
It's
Ask
been years
Me.
since I even considered thinking about it.
You've not asked Jeeves for years.
I know. Jeeves, I haven't asked Jeeves for any questions for years.
do we have a Bebo page?
I don't think you can even sign up for them anymore.
I don't think it exists. It doesn't
Is
exist
MySpace
anymore.
dead as well?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, MySpace is now a music website.
For real?
Be on that. Right on that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Right. Okay.
I hope everyone has a really spooky, fun Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice for Vadim.
If we're still here by the time Halloween rolls around. Personally, I've put all my chips on Asteroid Strike hitting the Earth midway through August, so you know. I'm sure everyone's got something different on their bingo cards.
Well, there was a volcano explosion in Indonesia, so...
Like more cool shit.
Yeah.
Also, that like port town just got like vaporized. What
Oh,
was that?
Peru. Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah.
2020, everyone.
2020. Yep.
Happy Halloween!
We'll all have to get We Survived 2020.
The spookiest thing was 2020 all along.